Hello everybody, this is Jason. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. If you are new here, welcome. I post content related with Webrtc, JavaScript and Golang. If this interests you, please hit that subscribe button and stay updated. In this video, we're going to build a Webrtc one-to-many broadcast with Pion, ion-sfu and VueJS. I have done a similar tutorial based on Vanilla.js, which you can check my channel and check that one out as well. And also there is plans to do a React.js as well. Okay, my aim is we try to cover many, well, at least VueJS and React doing the same thing, because they're both very similar, but there are slightly different how you do things in different frameworks. And to start off, you need to get the ion-sfu running. Please check the last video of how you can set up the server, okay, and then we can get started here with coding the VueJS version. Alright, let's get started. Alright, to start off, we'll get into a terminal and create a folder, okay, and then what we need to do is init a new project for VueJS. If you haven't got VueJS install, okay, that's how you install it here. You just go npm install, install it globally, and then view, I think it's at view/CLI, okay, make sure you have that. Okay, once we have that, then we can just go view, create, and we'll call this view client, okay. Okay, and it will ask you what do you want. Okay, we'll go manual. We will need Babel. We won't bother with TypeScript with this, and we'll take this one out as well because that will give us annoying errors. But in production, you will have all these, recommended, TypeScript and the linter. Okay, and we want version 3 and dedicated config files. Okay, and then save preset. No. All right, let's wait till that finishes. I'll pause the video because I think it takes a while. Alright, let's get back in action. Okay, we have created our file. Let's check. Okay, view client. Okay, we'll open it in Visual Studio Code, maximize that. Okay, now that's what Vue sort of created for us. Okay, start off, we'll do some cleanup. Okay, we don't need this hello rule. We'll make our own stuff. We'll just remove that. And in here we will remove the import as well. Get rid of that, and we don't need his style. Okay, we'll import Tailwind. Okay, but we won't bother like setting it up in npm. We'll just use the CDN version of it, and let's paste it in here. Okay, that's the Tailwind CSS. Give us a slightly nicer looking theme. And the next thing, we need to pull in our ion SDK. So we go yarn add ion-SDK-js. Okay, we'll grab that. Okay, while that is running, let's move on and get our project started. Okay, firstly we'll make us a header in the components, new folder, header, and vue VUE, however you pronounce that. Okay, I'm going to paste this in. It's just a HTML, that for this. Okay, basically we're putting a couple of buttons, a header with the Tailwind CSS styles. Okay, and down the bottom we need a script tag. Script. Okay, we'll remove that, and then we export this. Export default. Okay, the name for this component, we'll call it header. Okay, and we'll save it, and let's bring it into our main app.js. Sorry, not main, our app.vue. Okay, let's import it. Okay, let's up here, we'll make our own version of this. Okay, to start off, let's make a div for our wrapper. And we'll add some class in for our Tailwind. Okay, and we want this to be a flex and a flex column, and the height of a screen, which is 100% height rate basically. And then we need to import our header component we just made. Okay, we'll go import down the script after the script tag. We'll go header from components and in header. Okay, and don't forget we need to call it in here, okay, for us to be able to call it on the top, use it on the top I should say, header. And now let's do that, header. Okay, and now let's run our project, make sure everything works and serve. Okay, and it's on 8080 port. Okay, there we go, here's our header. Okay, we just put it on the screen. Okay, next, what do we do next? We'll create some video components which houses our when we do the video chat app that displays the video. Okay, we'll call this component video, what should we call it, video core .eu. Okay, let's start making this. What I'll do is I'll just paste this, won't waste your time on this. Basically it's template. We put in a couple of video tags. Those are just standard HTML video tags, and we reference this. We call this as public video, and we don't actually need that. I'll remove those so it doesn't confuse you. Okay, and we add a class, background black, autoplay it, and we'll show some control. And this thing here, if it's a publisher, we will show this one here, because that's a publisher video, and else we will show the subscriber video. Okay, you will see what I mean when we get there. And then we export this, we'll call it video core. Okay, so we can use it elsewhere. Alright, let's go back to our main.js and start wiring everything up. Sorry, not main.js, sorry, it's app.view. Okay, to start off, just like before, we better import our video. We'll call it video core from components video core. Okay, and don't forget to edit in here, command video core. Okay, now we can use this, and we just put it below here, video core. I don't know why we're not getting the auto completion on that. It's pretty strange. Okay, and we need to reference this because we need to access what's in the sub components later on. Okay, and we'll call this video elements. Okay, enough boilerplates. Let's get into some real stuff now. Okay, let's go down the bottom. Let's make some space here. Let's pull in the SDK stuff, the ion SDK JS, and what we need out of this guy is the local stream and the client. Okay, that's the two things we need, and also we need the connector from ion SDK JS slash we want this from the library and signal JSON RPC implementation. Okay, that's what this is. Alright, what we need from here, this ion-sfu, this guy here. Okay, before we go any further, we better make a couple of variables so we can access it. Client. Okay, we need to pass this on to the other components down the track. Okay, let's do that first. Okay, I'll do what we need to do first, and I'll tell you the reason why we do this. Okay, data. But if you're a VueJS expert, you know this. So, okay, we'll call this export this as not export, return a object, and we'll call this publisher, and is pub. Okay, here we go. Didn't even put it in here. Is pub. Okay, that's what we passing down. And the reason why we need to do this is we need to put this variable into the data, and it returns publisher. Is we use this variable in a couple of places. Like for example, the buttons. We will not show this button if this publisher equals false. Okay, which means he's a subscriber. And also in the video as well. Okay, we only show this the publisher video components if he's a publisher, else we show the subscriber. Okay, so that's what this is. Okay, now we have done that and explained it, and what we will do now is we're going to do a function that checks this. Okay, I'm going to copy and paste this because you probably don't want to see me, typing this out. So basically, this stuff is this plain JavaScript. Okay, we get the parameter of publish, and we check it. Okay, if it's true, we put this variable as true, else it's false. Okay, the reason behind this is when we want to be a publisher. Okay, we hit this application like this, publish equals true. Okay, and this is a publisher. Else, if you want to be a subscriber, easy. Okay, you just do that and you're a publisher as a subscriber. Subscriber. It's optional. Okay, if you want to be picky, yes, you can do that. Like publish equals false. Okay, but no need, we'll just do that. Okay, that will do the check. Alright, the next thing we need to do is the config for our Webrtc connection, our peer connection. I'll just paste that in. That is standard stuff. Okay, the ice server, which is the turn server, we're going to use the Google one. Okay, right, now we start getting to do our Webrtc stuff. Okay, we'll call it a created events, a view function. Okay, firstly we need to const the signal, ion-sfu signal, and the server address. Okay, you will get that once you run the ion-sfu server. Okay, and defaultly it runs on 7000 and it's on WS. Okay, WebSockets. Okay, secondly we need to put our, what do you call it, we've made a client up here. Okay, we need to put stuff into it so we can call it further down the track. Okay, client, new client, SDK stuff. Okay, new client, and we pass in the signal and also the config for RDC. Okay, and then we will need to do a on open event listener to listen to once the WebSocket is connected. Okay, so once this is connected, it will fire this event here, and once we get that, we get our client and we want to join. Okay, and we'll call it test room again. Test room. Basically this room can be defined by you or by the URL. Okay, you just need to make some method up there to grab the URL and put it in here, so everyone in this room will see what's happening in this room. Okay, next let's prepare the OnTrack event. Okay, if it's not a publisher, it's pub. If it's not a publisher, which means it's a subscriber, we will get this event. Okay, if we're a publisher, we don't need to OnTrack. Okay, because we're only publishing stuff. Okay, we don't want to see what's going on. We don't want to see, we don't want to grab our own track, which our own track we will feed from our camera or our screen. Okay, not from this. Okay, we expect a track in a stream, and this is a function. Alright, now we will get track when it's unmuted. Okay, unmuted means something's there, so you can display. Alright, that's simple English. Okay, and then we grab our reference. Okay, the reference means we try to grab this guy here and put stuff in it. Okay, that's what we are doing. Okay, it's up with $2 signs, Okay, remember we're going down the tree. Okay, we need to go here first, which is video elements, and then we need to do this guy again. Yes. Okay, and then bit of mouthful, subscribe video. Okay, and then dot source src object. Okay, that's the object of the video components. Okay, and we easy put that stream in there. Alright, that's what that is. And two more. What I'll do is I'll copy that. I don't want to type this, it's too long. twice. We want this. This time we want to autoplay it. Equals true. Okay, and then muted. False. We're just ensuring, you know, it's not muted. Okay, that's what we're doing. And now one last thing we need to sort out here is when we're going to deal with when the publisher leaves. So basically we just need to black out the screen. Okay, we paste that again, and source object equals null. Okay, and that will black out the screen. All right, we've done the subscriber. Okay, the subscriber is done. Okay, believe it or not. Now we need to do the method. So when the publisher clicks his buttons, okay, then we react to it. Okay, which that's what we're gonna do now. Okay, let's do the methods. Let's do it below here. Just make sure we don't stuff it up somehow. Methods, another object. Okay, so if type. Remember okay, let me explain what this type thingy is. Oh, sorry, before we go there, I missed something. We better make this function first, aren't we? Scripts publish, and we're expecting a type. Okay, what this type? What is this? That can be anything actually. I just call it types. Type, so I understand what it is. Basically, is when we push this button, we are telling them if this is published from a camera or the screen. Okay, if it's true, we publish the webcam. Then if we go false, we publish the screen. Okay, that's basically what that is. Okay, let's go back to it. Now we do it here. If type is true, and we do our magic thing. Okay, which is we publish the stream from the camera, local stream, get user media. And let's pass in some settings. Okay, resolution is the first one. We'll do VGA, and then audio, true, and the codec. We'll use VP8. Okay, you can use whatever you like, but I prefer VGA. It's just so much easier to work with. Then this guy gets a stream. We'll call it. Okay, this then is once we get the user media, then it's a promise. Okay, then we get a stream. Okay, the stream is from our camera. Okay, what do we do with this stream? Basically, same as this. We're putting it into the publisher video element, which is this guy here. Okay, so what we do is let's copy that. I don't feel like typing that. Copy that. Okay, down here, and the element is different this time. Okay, it is this. Pub. I'm doing this to make sure you understand, you know, why we do this. Okay, so that goes into the pub video and equals the stream from our camera. Okay, that's what that is. And then very easy. Okay, we just publish this onto the server. Publish the stream, and done. And then we better catch if there's any errors. Go catch. Console log, console error. I'm sorry, it's my bad habits. Okay, and here else, if it's a screen, we're really doing the same thing, but one place right here. Get display media. Okay, and also here we need to add in video as well. Okay, we need to tell we're passing in the video of the screen. Okay, that's what that is. And done. Okay, one more thing. We put this application is pretty much done. We have to do one more thing here. It's this OnClick function. Let's declare that. Okay, we'll do it after the name. Methods. Okay, and start, which is this guy up here. Okay, and passing the event in, and then we do this $ root, which means the root file, and our function name. Okay, start publish event. Okay, so we basically passing this onto here, calling this guy here. All right, that's everything. Okay, pretty simple, isn't it? Well, it's not. It's actually pretty what do you call it, confusing, I find it, but hey, we've done it. Only a few lines, and let's do some testing. All right, before we do some testing, I just noticed there's a little mistake here. I've missed something here. Okay, we need to go stream dot on remove. Okay, for some reason I thought I'd done that already, but I haven't, because if we don't add that in, it's not going to work. Move that back up, save. Okay, now we should be happy to do some testing. Okay, so I'll show you here. Once you clone the ion-sfu, you build it and then we run it, okay, before we do our client. Okay, and now we go to our browser. Let's hope it works, eh? We'll refresh that, refresh this guy here as well, and let's do the publish from the camera. Okay, done. Cool. Let me close that. Sorry about the echo, I'll turn that off. Okay, and to demonstrate, we'll publish our screen as well. The other one, eh? Alright, there you go. That's the screen we publish. To prove this is multi-party, okay, we just copy that, put that in there. Okay, and we get the screen as well. Look at that. Okay, pretty cool, isn't it? There we go. I hope you enjoyed it. That's all the codes, and the codes will be on GitHub down below. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'll be doing many of this type of video in the future. Well, I try to do them every second day these days, or even every day. Okay, please subscribe, and until then, I'll see you next time.